Hey, howdy, hello. This is Tanya the tour guide, bringing you another episode of New Orleans Secret Myths. This week's episode, we're going to bring you some of the legends and lore stitched together through history of the city of New Orleans. And this one occurs on Ursuline Street, kind of notorious for all the going-ons within a one-block radius. This week, we cover the first. New Orleans, a city where the dead do not always rest, and where the past has a way of beating itself into the present. Tonight, we walk down a quiet stretch of Ursuline Street, where gas lamps flicker and shadows cling to iron balconies like secrets too heavy to fall. There once was a shop here, a place of warmth, of laughter, of savory meats and smiling faces. But behind that door, behind the scent of smoke, pork, and spice, there was something else, something unspeakable. And some say, if you listen closely, you can still hear it. In the late 1800s, New Orleans was swelling with life. Immigrants arriving by ships, cultures blending, languages colliding. Among them, a German couple, Hans and his wife, the Muellers. They opened a modest sausage shop tucked into the quarter, and from the moment they arrived, they became part of the neighborhood. They were beloved. Hans, hardworking, precise; his wife, warm, welcoming, tireless. Together, they built something honest. Regulars were greeted by name, children were handed scraps, and the sausage was unforgettable. But New Orleans teaches us something. What is sweet on the surface can rot underneath. Hans began to change. The hours, the grind, day after day. He started to see his wife not as a partner, but as a burden. And then there was another woman, younger, softer, untouched by the wear of labor. A fantasy of a life he believed he deserved. But there was a problem. His wife still lived. One night after the last customer left, after the doors were locked, she swept the floor. Routine, quiet, trusting. He came up behind her. A cord pulled tight around her throat. She fought. She was strong, but not strong enough. Just like that, the woman who built everything beside him was gone. New Orleans is not a city that hides secrets easily. The houses sit close, eyes are everywhere, so Hans came up with the plan. A terrible, irreversible plan. Piece by piece, he fed her into the machine, the same machine that fed the neighborhood. At first, no one noticed. The shop remained open, the smiles rehearsed, but something was wrong. Customers whispered. The taste had changed, texture off, and then a woman bit down and found a gold wedding ring. But before the police came, she came. Late one night, Hans heard it. He stepped into the back room and saw her climbing out of the vat. Her apron soaked in blood, her face destroyed, but her eyes locked onto him. The police raid came swiftly, the truth undeniable, but Hans was already gone. Not dead, but broken. He screamed of her, day and night. In the asylum, there was no escape, because she followed. He ended his own life, and just like that, the hauntings stopped. Or, so they say, because in New Orleans, stories don't die. They linger in whispers, in recipes, in bloodlines, and somewhere on a quiet stretch of Ursuline, there may be someone who remembers what was in the sausage. So, the next time you walk the French Quarter and catch the scent of something cooking, ask yourself, what are you really being served? Thank you for joining me. This has been New Orleans Secret Miss, where history is never just history. It's alive. Short, sweet, and savory this week. Please, if you could, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and comment on what short story you may want to hear in the future. Thank you to Isaiah the artist for editing my videos. Couldn't do this without you. Good night. Sweet dreams.